Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name's Crystal and this is The Real Johnsons, and today I am reviewing something that has been a great help to my family and something my kids really love, and that is the Greenlight Debit card. We got these debit cards maybe close to a year and my kids absolutely love it. It has been so great for us because it has given my kids the ability to see where their money is going. One thing about Greenlight, when I first learned about these, I had heard other parents talking about how it was really helpful to be able to transfer money to their kids for their allowance and when they completed chores and when their kids were going places with their friends after school or on trips that they had to go on, and it was just super easy and beneficial to have this card. So I did a little bit of research, checked it out, and we got some for our kids. Now I have 4 kids. My girls are older. They are 14 and one will be 12 in just a few months. And then my boys are younger. They're only 6 and 7. So when I thought about getting these and I did my research, I found out that there are a few plans that you can choose from that they have, and you can add up to 5 kids for your monthly fee. Now, you know, with all banking, it can really rack up. And so as I read over these, I decided to go with the lowest plan that they had because I just felt like we didn't need all the other extras. So for $4.99 a month, I was able to add up to 5 children and get their debit cards. Now, I got a card for each girl, and then my boys share a card. And since they're younger, they do not have phones. They do not know anything about the app other than we walk through it together, and I will let them periodically look in to see how much money they have saved up, how much money they have in their account to give, and how much money they have for different goals that they've set. So it is great because we've been able to talk through these things together. This is great because we've been able to talk about money, talk about goal setting, talk about how you have to save your money. And even though, yes, we live in a world where it'd be great to have cash all the time, it is a digital age that we live in. And with tap to pay and just the fact that pretty much everything is digital now, having debit cards introduced to them at a young age like this with an app that they can look at and learn to navigate, I think is very beneficial. So I just wanted to point out some of the, I guess, key features that I really like about it and that my kids really enjoy. And maybe it might be something that your family could also benefit from. So one of the things is it's very easy to download the app. It's not something that's super hard to navigate. You literally just sign up for it. The process is very short and to the point. You add your checking account, whatever account you're going to link to it to be what funds your parent account. And it's going to, do that monthly fee for you, but that's going to be, like I said, for up to 5 kids. Then you're going to set up what the parameters are for every child. And this is what I really love because you get control over everything. So if you want to give them an allowance every week, then you can set it up that way. Bi-weekly, every month, however it is you want to do it, you have all the control. You also get to decide, do you want to pay them for chores or do you want that to be included as just something that has to be done in order to even receive an allowance? And the app walks you through this, which is also great, especially if your kids are younger or they're just new to the whole concept of money and chores and allowance and how all that works to get paid. So you can guide them through that, which is really great that the app is designed that way. It has another section for jobs, and I think this is really great because it's designed just like a job board would be. So let's say, for example, we have been remodeling, completely renovating an old house that we bought. One thing that needed to be done, which was a great job that our kids could do, specifically our girls, was we took down a ceiling that had very old tiles on the ceiling, which left dozens and dozens of staples in the ceiling. This literally just required the time and effort to sit on a ladder, a very small ladder because the ceilings were only 8 feet tall, and reach up and pull with pliers all the staples down. It was just time consuming. but it was a job that needed to be done. This was not part of their chores. This was just a job. And so we posted that to the job board where all of them could see it, and they got to make the decision whether or not they wanted to accept the job. What's great about that is I was able to put when the deadline was for this job to be completed, and then your child can go in and either accept the job if they want to accept it, or they can just leave it there and then it will expire at whatever time that you set. So I love that because it also gives them the freedom to take control over their decisions, their financial decisions. Do they want to be more proactive and find a way to make more money? If so, and you give them those opportunities, then they can do that in the app, which I think is really cool. You also can do that for grandparents or other family members or other friends. Let's say they have a job that needs to be done. You know, a grandparent could say, hey, if you want to add them a job for this, I have, you know, these 2 or 3 things, like help me sweep the garage out, or whatever it may be. Help me take down all my Christmas decorations, or whatever it may be. And you can add that as a job and put the dollar amount that you decide to go along with it. And so that's just a really cool feature that I love. Also, you get to go in there and you get to decide where they can spend their money, how much they can spend, what the limit is, and you can control all those features. How much money can they get out of an ATM if they're gonna go get out cash? Does your child love to spend money at Starbucks or Five Below or Target? If so, you can put a cap on how much money they can spend at each of those locations. Your children also get to set goals, which I talked about just a minute ago. So if there is, let's say, this toy that your child really wants to buy, and it's $50, well, you can go in with your child and help them set a goal for that, and then they can start working towards that goal. And as they're saving up their money that they're getting, and they want to move from their general spending fund, which they can see how much money they have there, they want to move some of that money over into their goal of this toy, then they can choose, let's say, $10 to move over into the toy fund, and it will alert you and say your child has requested to move $10 over to the toy fund. And you as the parent can either approve or deny that transaction. So I love it because you get so much control as the parent, but the child still has the freedom to see where their money is, move their money around if they want to. You still have to have that conversation with your child of, I don't think this is the best decision. Let's leave your money here for now, or yeah, I think that would be great. And you can work on that together. Then you also get the power to invest. And one of the really awesome features about this app is they do it almost like a game, but they have educational features worked into this so that your kids get to watch these short snippet videos to learn more about managing their money, investing, making wise choices about spending, and they get to level up with each video that they watch. And then as they're learning about that, I think that you will find, as with my kids, that they come to you and say, hey, I just learned about this. I think I would like to start investing. And through the app, you can work with them and begin that journey. So it's been a really great app. And again, also along the lines of them getting paid for a job that's completed, let's just say that they go and babysit. Maybe your child's older and the babysitter doesn't want to pay cash, or hey, it's just easier to let me send you some money digitally. They simply can open the app and they have a QR code that's personalized to them. The person can scan the QR code and then pay them directly, and it's going to go straight into their account. So it's a fantastic tool to have, and I highly recommend it. The final key feature, which is just an added bonus that's thrown in there, is you can customize your card. I did order a personalized card for them just so it felt a little more personal to them and more distinct from the other cards that I have. But you do have to pay $10 if you want a card with their photo on it. Otherwise, you just get a regular debit card, which is also fine, and that comes with your account, and you'll activate that when you get it. My girls also chose to get a personalized card. If you lose it, you get a one-time replacement, and it will come as, again, a regular card unless you choose to do the $10 personalized card. So I can't recommend these enough. They've been great. They're a great motivation to my kids in the event that your kids are just not maybe having the best week or month or doing whatever it is you've agreed as a family that they need to do in order to get their allowance, then you also always can go in and just pause their account, and you can pause their allowance at any time. So it also has great features like that, which you can use as a teaching tool. So the Greenlight debit card, I think it's great. We use it. It's a real life product that we use in our real life on a, I wouldn't say daily basis, but weekly basis. Definitely we use it every month, and I highly recommend it. So check them out. Thank you so much for watching. Please click subscribe and help us grow our channel. Leave a comment if there's anything else that you would like to know about, if you'd like me to review, any questions you might have, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks.